imagination you can draw. Pictures can't tell a story, they can capture it all. Visit the library, read a book each day, and we have a story you can illustrate. Find a subject you like and then jump in and explore. You'll find yourself reading more and more. Every time you go there, you get more smart. When you're done at the library, you can help with our arts. Mr. Deweese has a story, but he needs your help. If there aren't any pictures, it can't go on the shelf. Help from friends and your imagination too. You can make an illustration and we'll say thank you. You can make an illustration and we'll say woo-hoo. You can make an illustration and we'll say yabba-dabba-doo.
Hey kids, it's me again, your art teacher, Mr. Castiglioni.
And your other art teacher, Miss Smith.
And don't forget about me, Mr. Deweese, your reading teacher.
All right, kids, for this illustration project, Mr. Deweese is reading his story. And, well, why don't you tell us how it works?
Wait a minute. What's up with the...
Well, you know, the wheel.
Oh,
The wheel, yeah.
goodness. You guys look ridiculous.
Are you trying to say it doesn't look good?
I was thinking about keeping this one.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
It's for the kids, Miss Smith.
Okay, it's for the kids.
All right.
Tell us about this book.
Okay, so what I've been doing each week is I've been reading one page for each episode out of my book.
Oh.
Whoops.
That's not your book, Mr. Deweese.
No, I just love to read so much, sometimes I get books mixed up. I'm reading a page for each episode out of my book. Your job, remember, is to listen carefully, and you are going to write an illustration for my story. This week, we're going to dedicate this episode to the fourth graders.
Awesome.
So, fourth graders, get ready. It's time to read page 3. Anyway, back to the story. All of a sudden, she's hollering for me to get my shoes on and get upstairs. So I get upstairs, and she tells me we have a job to do. I figure she needs help with the feed or mowing the lawn, but what she said puzzled me. She said that the cow had gotten out of the pasture, and we were going to escort it back to our field. I was wondering how exactly this was going to be accomplished.
Oh, wow. I can picture that.
Yeah.
A mom yelling. I'm picturing. What about you, Miss Smith?
Yeah, I can picture that, her yelling down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but before we get into too many details, of course, it's your story. What do you have in mind?
Well, and you know what? I just want to interject here. I noticed how you both used the word yelling. You notice in my story, I used the word hollering instead.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
And there's a lot of different words for screaming. And what authors do sometimes is they try to pick the best word. And actually, sometimes that helps the reader get pictures in their mind based on what words they choose.
Awesome.
Okay.
So anyway, in my notes here for page 3, I actually was envisioning Mom hollering down those steps for the kid to get upstairs to help.
Right.
Okay. All right, yeah,
So, once again, there are lots of different ways that you could picture that.
yeah, I think so.
So what do you think we should do?
I think we should show the kids we'll show them 2 ideas.
Okay.
And then you guys can look at those and then jump right off of there and use what we show you, or, don't use what we show you, but at least it can be a starting point for you.
And
Okay?
make sure you have a lot of details in your artwork.
Right. This is for a book, you guys.
Yeah.
We want your nicest work. You ready to get them inspired?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
So, in this one, Mom is definitely yelling down the stairs.
Yes.
You want to go first this time?
Well, sure. Thank you, Miss Smith. Okay. I'm picturing. Well, I like to fill the page up. So I'm picturing, if the page is going to go this way, then I'm picturing, maybe off the side of the page, there's Mom's head. Now, of course, it would go, that way, but we can only see that much of it. And I'm picturing in my imagination a nose, and then maybe an eye, And if you guys want to get some good references on how to draw a face, we've got a slideshow of different visuals that you can get inspired by. You can click the link for that. But I'm picturing the mom is up here, and then far away is the kid, the back of the couch. Maybe there's the couch, and maybe they're looking, and there's a question mark on their head because they are wondering. Oh no, the mom's yelling, so I got to open the mom's mouth, and I'll put some details. And then there's the TV.
Oh, I love that perspective.
Yeah, but I got to do
smaller
stairs.
there, right?
Yeah, but stairs are tricky for me, so maybe I could do oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, maybe I should have started with pencil. Let's see, stairs. How can I do stairs? Maybe I'll just put just a hint of what the stairs look like. Stairs are tricky, but I don't want to see big X marks on your picture if you mess up. That's why we practice. That's why we plan. And again, we have a page of references that you can get inspired by. So maybe there's some stairs right there, and then there's the kid, and who knows what kind of details will go here. That's up to you guys. I mean, maybe you could just color it with a cool, brushstroke pattern or something, right?
Okay, yeah.
All right, that's my idea.
So
Not a lot of detail, but
similar idea with mom, where you see, just the side of her face, right?
okay.
And she's yelling, right? And we have her details. And she's standing, on the stairs. And maybe the railing is down here, right? And the stairs are here, just to take up some of the space.
Yeah, I like how you're filling the space up.
Okay, and then because he's further away, he's still going to be smaller. And on mine, I had the back of his head, so I'm going to keep that same idea. And the back of his head. And, the TV that he was watching. And I know that they can draw much better than that. But
Right,
at least
and you
kind of
could,
give them
too.
an idea. Right.
Yeah.
I want them to come up with some ideas on their own.
Right.
And so, just filling up all the space. And I like to keep mine vertical because I want my book to look the same. But they could do horizontal.
Right.
Right, where they're going across.
Yeah. So kids, what she's saying is, if you do your pages, if you do the first page this way, all the pages should be this way. Unless, I don't know, sometimes books do change this the way it is.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking if it's this way, they should all be this way, probably. Unless you have a clever way to make it work, but I'm thinking stick with one or the other. Portrait or landscape is what it's called. And you guys can use colored pencils, watercolor. What are you thinking they could use?
Mixed media, like with Sharpie and crayon.
I like it.
I love paint.
Paint is good. Or Helena Bogosian, she uses clay, and she makes things out of clay and takes a picture of it.
And you can even click some of the artists, and you can see her artwork
how they do it.
and get inspired by them.
Right. It's not always a good idea to start drawing your final picture right away.
No, you want to
Explore a little bit. Yeah, learn, and then draw. Do some sketches.
Yeah.
All right, but there's the starting point for you kids. Can't wait to see what you come up
Good
with.
job.
To turn in your illustration, you could just wait and turn it in during art class next year.
Or you could use it as an excuse to visit one of Virginia's most spectacular libraries, the TCC Virginia Beach Joint Use Library. You have got to come here.
Just ask your parents to drive you to the Virginia Beach TCC Joint Use Library and walk to the back to the children's area. Find the golden treasure box in the back of the room and open it up.
Make sure to take out a folder from the top of the box and fill out the form inside. It has a place where you can think of a title for Mr. DeWeese's story, but you have to visit the library in order to have a say in it. Your parent is also going to need to sign this part, so don't leave that part out.
Place the form and the artwork into the folder and close the treasure box. We'll be checking in every so often. I cannot wait to see your work.
If you forget exactly what to do, don't worry. The librarians are very helpful. Just ask them for help, and they will show you what to do and where to go.
Now, if you're not from Virginia Beach, Virginia, but you still want to make an illustration for Mr. DeWeese's story, you can simply ask for your parents' help to take a nice photograph of your work. Take the photo and email it to me, Mr. Castiglioni, at landstownart@gmail.com. Be sure to let me know who you are and where you're from. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Okay, so the most important part of this illustration project is the illustrations.
Yes.
But we've also added a fun and zany thing. You know what that is, Miss Smith?
Yes.
It is the don't cut reading
and art
out of your life
haircut
spinning
wheel.
No, you're way too enthusiastic.
You don't want to see our new hairstyles?
No, the kids don't want to say it either. You guys don't
want to see that,
that,
right? I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I can't.
You want to do the honors?
No.
Come on. All right, I'll do it. Okay, here we go. Ready, set. Oh, whoa. Yes. We got this one. This is going to be awesome, man. I wonder if I have enough mustache to do a twist at the end. Oh, I got it. Man, this is going to be fun.
You're just going to have a little bit.
It's a soul.
Okay, be sure to tune in next time to see our new hairstyles. And we just want to remind you, boys and girls, that this is supposed to inspire you. We want you to create awesome, amazing, the best work of your life illustrations. That's why we have these awesome interviews with some of the awesomest and most wonderful, I keep using that word awesome, but it's true.
Awesome.
Yeah. International children's book illustrators. People like Nora Hilb, Helena Bogosian, the illustrator Silvia Cheung, Wendy Rasmussen, and then a twin sister team of illustrators, Pat and Robin DeWitt, and maybe even some more. So please check out the links below, and I think that you'll really be inspired by it.
Yeah, and remember, you can't get this experience other places. These are professional illustrators.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is awesome.
And they made the videos, the interviews, just for you guys.
Just for you.
Because I asked them to, and they care about kids, and so they did it. So be sure to check that out.
And now it's time for the third installment of a little video clip about something that you can do here at the library that maybe you didn't even know existed. This place it may be one of the best libraries I've ever set foot in.
I agree. Yes, there are so many resources here, and it was really nice of Miss Cindy Hart to make some clips for you guys to get you inspired to come to the library.
Isn't it neat how this library is so close to Lansdowne Elementary?
Yeah.
I agree. Yep.
So easy to get to. So make sure
it's
you
right
come
in our
on
backyard.
out. Yeah.
All right. Check out the clip, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye. Happy illustrating.
Hi guys, this is Miss Elena, the youth librarian at the Joint Use Library again. I'm sitting at my computer right now because I want to show you some of the really cool things that we have on our website. You don't even have to leave home to use some of these things. However, if you don't have internet access or if you don't have a computer, you can come to the library and we have those here that you can use for free. But let me show you some of the things on our website that you can access. If you go to vbgov.com/libraries, or you could go to Google and do a search for Virginia Beach Public Library. That'll take you to our main library webpage right here. If you go over on the left where it says Downloadables, I'm going to show you some of the cool things that you can access from home. So if you like to read ebooks, if you like to read books on your tablet or your device or your computer, you can click on here. And these are all the different ebooks that we have. If you have a Kindle and you like to read on that, you can get Kindle books. We even have comic books that you can read for free. Let's go back to that main page. If you like to listen to books, I love to listen to books when I'm driving to work. You can go to our audiobooks section and you can download free audiobooks to your device. Of course, you can always come into the library and check out audiobooks as well. We've got magazines that you can download to your computer and to your device. And remember that this is all free if you have a Virginia Beach Public Library card. And we have music. You can check out CDs at the library, or you can go to the library's website and go to the downloadable section, click on music, and you can get free music. If you use this one, you can get 3 free songs a week and keep them on your device until you no longer want them. And we also have video. So you guys know you can come to the library and check out DVDs. You can also get streaming video from the library's website through these different services that we have. And it's all free. You just need a library card. To get a library card, if you don't have one or if yours expired, just come on into the library with your mom or your dad. They'll fill out a quick application and we'll get you a library card, and you'll be on your way to having books, music, magazines, and videos all at your fingertips. Bye. Hope to see you soon.